moving to the business of the day, the actual reason why I did this video is because I've had something on my mind throughout this week, and it's a very sad thing. So this is more like a rage video. I was just like, I just needed to put this out there, just say this. If you're a man and you're watching this video, I know you might feel, oh, this lady only talks about women, pregnancy and motherhood, right? And so therefore, you just move past this video. But I want to tell you that this video is very important for you to watch. This video is for you. If you're a man hoping to get married one day, if you're married, this video is very, very important for you to watch. And the second group of people that I will actually also be begging to watch this video are our mothers, mommy wa. The older generation, I mean from maybe 50 upward. Please, I'm on my knees, ma. I'm in the car, so I cannot kneel down. If I was outside, I would have knelt down. So that you can please sit and watch this video, because it is very, 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 very important. I know you can say, what does she want to say? I've given birth to all the children in my tummy. My children are already grown up. In fact, you can give birth to me. I agree. But ma, please, I just need few minutes of your time so you can watch this video. Yeah, so the major reason why I'm doing this video is because of the friend that I met. I'm going to say this as a story because that is the reason for this conversation. The reason why I'm doing this video is because of the story my friend has shared with me, which is a very sad story, right? So we had the opportunity to be in a gathering, like we hung out, right? And it was really very exciting because for an introvert like me, we hardly ever go out. So when I have the opportunity to go out, I'm always like excited, and not like I'm always excited, but then I'm happy that at least away from work and responsibilities and all. And it was the same for her as well, because she's got kids. So she was so excited, like, I'm so excited. I'm like, so I was not like, why are you so excited? Of course, I know the reason why she's excited, but I just wanted her to, I wanted to hear her opinion and everything, her views. So she was like, well, she's so excited because this is the very first time in a long time that she will be staying away from her kids. Like the longest time she'll be staying away from her kids, because the gathering was supposed to be like a 3 to 4 hours hangout. So she was like, 3-4 hours is the longest time she has stayed away from her kids. And I was so happy for her, because I know how important it is for a mom to have a me time. So she was having a me time at that time, right? So I was like, oh, I know how it feels. I can understand how happy you are to be in this place, to be having your me time. So I told her, oh, that I have a channel, that talks about motherhood and everything. And she was like, oh, really? That's really good. And then she went ahead to ask me how I birthed my children. That's how did I give birth to my children? I really don't know the reason why she asked this question, but then when she asked, I was like, oh, I had them through. I just hope this thing I'm about to say, that social media, YouTube, Mac, they will not ban me from saying it. But then I am sorry, Mac, but what I'm about to say now is actually the reason for this video. And I have to say it as it is, because it is important that we say it as it is. Before I get there, if you're watching me right now and I ask you a question, Auntie Tokwe, if I ask you, ma, mommy, daddy, that what are the methods of delivering a baby? Like if a woman wants to have a child, how will the child be delivered? What will you say? What answer will you give me? So, yes, I believe you've answered the question in your mind. So when she asked me, I was like, oh, I had my baby through vaginal birth. Even though I would have loved to have the opportunity to have a cesarean section, not because of anything, but just for me to have a feel of it, know how it is, know how it feels like. And this woman was like, oh, she had her babies via CS. Her 2 children, she had them via CS. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. How does it feel? How did you feel, So she was like, she was usually traumatized, mentally disturbed, not because she had psychosis or any mental health issues, but she was disturbed because of people. She was disturbed because of human beings that were around her. Just because she had her children via CS. I hear of these stories online everywhere, and I'm always like, okay, I know it happens, but this one, I felt it in my soul because I was talking to this woman and I could feel her pain, and I came into the reality that these things still exist. Reason they still exist, I don't know. Even though we are in a civilized world. So she told me that she went into the hospital. She wasn't dilating past 9 centimeters. You're supposed to dilate up to 10 centimeters, but she wasn't moving past 9 centimeters. And they had to induce her. I was like, oh, you were induced. Oh, I've heard of how painful that's inducing someone. I've heard of how painful it is. She was like, oh, it's very painful. I didn't even need her to tell me how painful it is, because I can't just imagine how painful it would be, because this is a process where it's like something is being forced, something that is not happening naturally. You're now using some means to force the baby out, and they had to do emergency CS for her. She mentioned some other things. She mentioned that the baby was stooling. To be very honest, that was that was the very first time I was hearing that a baby in the womb is stooling. I've never heard it. I've never heard this. So they had to quickly bring out the baby via CS. Now, let me bust your brain with something. She said there was a nurse that was to deliver her, and the nurse was praying for her that she should dilate to 10 centimeters so that she does not have to do CS. She started to spiritually pray for her that in Jesus' name, God will deliver your baby. You would not have to go through CS. I can't even imagine the kind of prayer she was making. A nurse. A nurse was making such a prayer. In Nigeria, of course. A nurse who should know better was making such a prayer. I shocked. I was shocked. This woman was lying down in bed, scared, terrified, not knowing what was to come. A first-time mom. And they've told her that it's a CS she can have to deliver her baby, which she didn't have a problem with. as a normal, reasonable person, normal, educated, which she didn't have a problem with, as a normal, reasonable person, normal, educated person. She didn't have a problem with it, but now, a nurse who is supposed to be a professional was now praying against it. Make it make sense. That one aside, the nurse. So they brought out her baby. And her mother-in-law came in to come and congratulate her so that she can see her grandchild. And then the mother-in-law saw her. And the question she could ask was ṣé normal ni àbí wọ́n bá ẹ gbé? Apologies to the non-Yorubas. I will translate down below, or I will even say it now. What this woman has said is, did you give birth via a normal method of delivery? You're asking a new mom that, sorry, mommy, sorry. Which one is abnormal? Oh, sorry. So CS is abnormal. And vaginal birth is normal. Because that is what you are used to. Now, for the non-Yorubas, she said she won't buy a gbeni, meaning that were you assisted with this delivery? Number one, I don't understand the reason why anybody will be asking a mother such a question. Were you assisted with this delivery? We all know what it means to be assisted with things. You know, when somebody asks you, says assisted, it's just like when you do an assignment. Maybe you've done an assignment yourself and then you get 10 over 10. The feeling, there's this feeling of confidence or fulfillment that you get than when somebody assists you. Do you get? So now, this is how this woman is feeling, that she was assisted to have a baby. And she made it sound like it was a sign of weakness that she could not deliver her baby alone, on her own. Sorry, those of you that have vaginal birth, were you not assisted? You had episiotomy. Maybe your baby was too large and they have to cut you. Please, is that not assistance? Sorry, mommy. Please, the people that gave birth via vaginal birth, is it that there's a place where they are sharing money for you people? Because I just want to understand, as in, if you've given birth via vaginal birth, please raise your hands if you've collected money, because I think we need to know. Maybe they're sharing money, not just 5,000 though, money that will take you out of poverty, because I do not understand the obsession. I don't understand the obsession. Why would you say that to somebody? And this same lady said, while she was being induced and she was in pain and she wanted to scream, the glorious people that were around her were telling her, don't shout. Why are you shouting? You need to be calm. Why are you shouting? You need to be strong. I'm not saying you should not say you need to be strong to somebody, but you know, they say it is not what is being said, it's how it is being said. Now you're saying it to this woman as if she's not strong. Again, well, you know, Nigerians are always glorifying suffering. Somebody is in pain. God no mercy. I remember when I had my first baby, I screamed the whole hospital down. Hey, what's my business with strong? What's it concern me concern strong woman? I'm not strong. I screamed the whole hospital down. The patients that were in the hospital, they even came. They were like, what's going on? What's happening? Because I was in pain. I was scared. If people want to scream, let them scream. You can pray for them and say, oh, you are strong in Jesus' name. Let them renew their strength with how you say things to them. Not say it as if, what pain are you going through? What is there? You are so lazy. My friend's mother-in-law, she didn't stop at my friend. Her husband's brother's wife also had a baby. She said she heard this woman saying, I hope she gave birth through normal delivery. So can you see that it is not about finances? It's not about money, because of course this woman has money. I mean, my friend has money enough to pay for CS. So it's not the money, it's just the mentality. You want to label a woman as weak just because she decided to have a CS. It means she's weak. It means she's weak. It means she's not a woman. Thank you so much. We hear you. Now, I'm not saying you should not have this backward opinion. That's you. That's your business. But can you please keep it to yourself? Please keep it to yourself. You do not have to say it to another woman. No, keep it to yourself. Yes. Keep your backward mentality to yourself. You don't have to say it to anybody. Nobody cares whether you see them as strong or weak. Nobody cares. Keep it to yourself, please. Make our lives better. Make our lives better, ma. Make our lives better. Thank you. And funny thing is, I believe that women that speak this way, are women who do not have a lot going on in their lives. Yes. Because I cannot imagine somebody like Madam Okonjo Iweala, who has a career top notch. I cannot imagine such a woman sitting down somewhere in her daughter-in-law's house saying, is it normal delivery? Or trying to pull her down by making her look like she's weak. So, mommy, you've called a woman lazy. You've said a woman is weak. Just because she has given birth to her child through a procedure that you are not used to, that they didn't used to do then in the backward age, in those days. Mommy, we have moved past that stage, and I think we've left you there. Some women, some older women too, they've actually crossed with us, but it looks like you are the only one that has remained there, ma. And it's okay. But please, even if you feel that we are weak, if you feel that we are not strong, we are not your definition of strong woman, we accept. We are not arguing with you. We don't want to be strong. We don't want to be weak. But can you not say it to us, ma? It's affecting our mental health. Can you not say it to us? Please don't say it to us. Can you keep it to yourself? When you go out to your friends to gist, you can say it to them, but don't say such a word to us. We're not arguing that we're not lazy. We're lazy. We're not strong. We're very weak. We're botty. In fact, our hand is like this. But please, if you have the fear of God in you, do not say this word to us. I beg you. Now, she said her second child, she opted for elective CS. This one is not emergency. She opted for it by herself because, she just saw signs that, let me not waste time. And I don't want to go through being induced, through the pain of being induced. Let me just go straight to CS. Because why not? Now, I know that there are some people that maybe CS, maybe because of financial reasons, they don't want to do CS. I understand that CS is more expensive. That is a different conversation. I can understand that maybe because of money, because of finances, because it's more expensive, you don't want to do it. That's a different conversation. But doing it, saying that you cannot do it just to show one stupid strength. I didn't want to say that word, but it's annoying. It's annoying. Just because you want to show strength. Show strength to who? Show strength to who? To who? Now, she said her second baby, when she, because, elective, she said she had a friend, a millennial. What do we call this, our age? This between 30 to 45 millennials was telling her that why have you opted for elective? Go and cancel it. Why? Auntie, why? Why? You are telling somebody to go and cancel a plan that she decided to do by herself, just because you still have a backward thinking, just because you still have a very backward mentality. We've left you behind, auntie. It's really, really sad that this is still happening at this age and time. In case you don't know, maybe it's because of lack of better words, that when somebody asks you that what are the you want to ask, in fact, why are you even asking anybody how they gave birth? You want to mention 2 types of delivery. Well, I say people should write, like, if you're watching me, what are your answers? If you've said normal and CS, maybe not intentionally. The word is not called normal. The word is called vaginal birth. So there are 2 types of child delivery that I know of. There are 2 of them. One is vaginal birth and the other is via CS. There is nothing like normal or abnormal or whatever it is you want to call it. There is nothing like that. Now to the men.